Coming up on BG24 News, the terrorist group ISIS attacked a town in Syria. We have the latest.
Plus, BGSU receives a new grant.
And why campus remains open despite the cold. We have the answer ahead.
We'll also take a look at your full Black Swamp weather forecast. Welcome to your campus and community connection.
Live local news starts right now. This is BG24 News, live at 5:30.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Alana Nessel. Thanks for joining us tonight. A large group of Syrians were kidnapped by the terrorist group ISIS. The assault started Monday morning. According to CNN, over 70 people were kidnapped, most believed to be Christians and other minority groups. The incident occurred in a village in northeast Syria. Over 3,000 villagers were able to escape the village. Additional details are currently not available.
In other news concerning ISIS, officials believe that the 3 British girls who claimed they were joining ISIS have made it to Syria. The teenage girls are suspected from traveling to London to Turkey last week. Both English and Turkish authorities were searching for the girls.
Turning to campus news, BGSU faculty received a new grant. University Colleges of Education and Human Development received the grant from the Ohio Board of Regents. The grant will help fund science teaching advancement. The school received over $150,000.
A new study shows that more campus police officers are wearing weapons. According to the Bureau of Justice Statistics, over 2/3 of public and private universities have armed officers. Full-time officers at BGSU carry handguns, pepper spray, and a baton. According to officials, the increase in armed officers is due to the increase of crime on campuses.
A BG man was arrested for trespassing. Austin Graham broke into a South Main Street apartment early Saturday morning. According to police, Graham damaged much of the property. He was highly intoxicated at the time. Graham was charged with criminal trespassing and damaging.
Despite below-zero temperatures, BGSU has not canceled classes. Reporter Amy Stuggerwald tells us why.
Temperatures have caused many universities throughout Ohio to close down over the past 2 weeks. But the brutal cold has not stopped BGSU from canceling classes. After walking around and across campus, many students and faculty members have questioned why the university has stayed open.
You wake up, it's super cold, and you got to go outside early, 8:30, and the wind is cutting your face and it hurts, so it's very hard to walk to class.
University spokesman Dave Kilmeyer says there is only one condition on which BGSU is set to close.
You know, there really aren't any set conditions where we will close. Certainly if there's a level 3 snow emergency, we would close or cancel classes.
According to the National Weather Service, frostbite is more likely to develop when high winds are in effect. This is another factor that the university takes into account when looking to cancel classes.
Certainly temperature is one factor that we consider. As we looked at it last week, we were fortunate that compared to other parts of the state, the wind chill wasn't that high, or low rather.
The first snow day of the year for BGSU happened on Monday, February 2nd. This was due to Wood County being in a level 3 snow emergency. BGSU strongly advises students to bundle up when walking outside, as they do not foresee canceling classes anytime soon. Reporting for BG24 News, I'm Amy Stuggerwald.
Students should regularly check their Alert BG and student emails in case classes are canceled for any reason.
And we're here with Taylor for your first look at your Black Swamp weather. Taylor?
Thanks, Alana. Currently, we're experiencing 20 degrees with a real feel of 3 degrees. We have a pretty clear day today, 0% chance of precipitation, so don't expect too much snow, but do expect winds. Winds are going southwest at 21 miles per hour with 63% humidity. So we finally get a break from snow. I'm excited. I'm very excited.
Thanks, Taylor. BG High School has a new college credit program. Starting next school year, students can participate in classes that offer college credit. The new program replaces the post-secondary enrollment options program. The program is partnership with BGSU, Owens, and the University of Toledo. Other local high schools in Wood counties have scheduled meetings to discuss the new program.
A BGSU student was arrested for drug possession. Police were called out to the 400 block of Thurston Avenue last week. Officers found several drugs and paraphernalia inside the apartment. Jaron Taylor was arrested. Taylor was charged with felony drug charges. 2 other students in the apartment were cited for possession.
Coming up, an author and activist visited BGSU.
Plus, a crash shut down part of I-75. Stay with us. Yesterday, author and activist Rebecca Solnit visited BGSU for the Institute of Culture and Society's Spring Workshop. Reporter Nick Dombey explains the impact she left.
Writer, historian, and activist are only a few of the many titles given to Rebecca Solnit. Monday afternoon, Solnit discussed her views on why our society is the way it is today. Topics of activism, feminism, and environmentalism were a few of the main issues discussed. Community members and BGSU students gathered at the Bowen Thompson Union to listen to her main presentation about her views and writings. One of the recurring themes of the day was the need to shrink diversity, especially between generations.
I think that when you have generational segregation, it's like every generation gets its slate wiped clean, there's no past.
Each audience member found something they could connect to. Abigail Klaus, a faculty member, said that she was interested in Solnit's theme of walking and how it helps tell stories.
The ways that has impacted her own writing process.
Rebecca Solnit's presentation was a clever and smart way to brighten up a cold Monday. Reporting for BG24 News, I'm Nick Dombey.
For more information on Solnit, be sure to check out her website at rebeccasolnit.com.
Wood County is looking to fill a spot on the Park District Board of Commissioners. Probate Court Judge David Wosener is currently accepting resumes. If appointed, the new member will replace Robert Calicott. Calicott is retiring and his replacement would serve the remainder of his term. The term runs through December of 2016. All resumes and letters of interest must be submitted by March 11th.
A crash shut down part of I-75 earlier today. The incident occurred northbound I-75 near U.S. Route 6. The crash caused a semi-tractor trailer to roll over. Both lanes on I-75 northbound were closed down for some time. No one was majorly injured.
A meeting was held for farmers to discuss the new pipeline project. The meeting took place yesterday. Many landowners are in the path of the proposed pipeline. Farmers discussed their opinions and options regarding their land. They were assured that companies will not use eminent domain. However, certain deals and agreements are required.
Coming up when we return, the city of Perrysburg is closer to new road work.
Plus, we'll also have your full Black Swamp weather forecast. Stay with us.
Live local forecast with BG24 Black Swamp Weather.
Hi, I'm Taylor, and this is your Black Swamp weather forecast. Currently, we're experiencing 20 degrees. We have some wind. Winds are pretty fierce, going southwest at 21 miles per hour, giving us a real feel of 3 degrees. Although we do have clear skies today with a 0% chance of precipitation and 62% humidity. Tonight, temperatures will pretty much stay the same, 20 to 22 degrees. We'll have a low of 9 degrees, and winds will slow down at 16 miles per hour going southwest. We have a 62% chance of precipitation and 80% humidity. Tomorrow, temperatures will dip a little bit to 17 degrees. We'll have a low of 11 degrees, and winds will go northeast at 4 miles per hour. We'll have a 21% chance of precipitation and 65% humidity. Tomorrow night, temperatures will drop to 9 degrees with a low of 2 degrees. Winds are going east 4 miles per hour with a 3% chance of precipitation and 75% humidity. Across the board, temperatures will not go below 15 degrees. We are in the high 18, 20 degrees. And also, we have Swanton and Wauseon at 16 and 15 degrees. Holgate at 20 degrees, Toledo at 18, BG at 20 degrees as well, Genoa, Fremont, and Fostoria, and Sandusky at 18 degrees. Our regional forecast is showing us that we are going to have some moisture come down from the west, giving us snow later on this week. As you can see that it's coming down from the west and slowly making its way to the east, but right now we have clear skies. You can see it a little better with our national radar. As you can see, this moisture is slowly but surely making its way east, and we will have snow and warmer weather later this week. Our extended forecast will give us clear skies Wednesday. We have no snow, a high of 20 degrees and a low of 6 degrees. Thursday, you should expect snow with a high of 13 and a low of -5. Friday, skies will be pretty clear with a high of 14 and a low of -5. Saturday, we'll have a sunny, cloudy day, a high of 18 and a low of 8. And Sunday, you should expect a lot of snow with a high of 34 and a low of 26.
Yeah, so it sounds like eventually it's going to warm up again, right?
Eventually it is going to warm up, but we are going to have snow. But I think it's pretty worth it. You know, I would rather have 30 degrees and snow than 0 degrees.
I'm excited to see the sun again on Friday and Saturday. Definitely. I feel like we haven't seen that in a while here with these temperatures.
Just happy to have double digits again.
Yeah.
The roundabout project in Perrysburg is moving forward. The city's Service Safety Committee met yesterday to discuss progress on the project. The project was approved several years ago. Grant money will cover a portion of the project. Taxpayers will provide the rest. The committee will revisit the issue in the spring.
A Pemberville fire remains under investigation. A small fire broke out this morning on Bowling Green Road. The fire was quickly put out by Pemberville firefighters. According to authorities, the fire started when tiles on a windowsill caught on fire. The cause of the fire is not yet determined. Only minimal damage has occurred.
A genocide survivor spoke today at Owens Community College. John Dow spoke about his time in Sudan and his immigration to America. Dow was one of many who were forced out of their homes to live as refugees. Dow is currently an author and president of the John Dow Foundation and South Sudan Institute.
Toby Fleming joins us now for a look at campus and community sports. Toby?
Thanks, Kayla. Coming up on BG24 Sports, men's basketball is looking to bounce back tonight after suffering 2 tough losses last week. And the gymnasts came across the pond to compete for BGSU, plus the Pizza Hut Athletes of the Week are in. All this and more will be up next.
It's un-Falcon believable coverage that you won't get anywhere else. This is BG24 Sports.
Welcome to BG24 Sports. I'm Toby Fleming. The BG men's basketball team hits the road tonight as the Falcons take on the Ohio Bobcats. The Falcons beat OU 69-54 at home earlier this season. BG won its last 3 road games while the Bobcats lost 4 straight. The Falcons currently are 17-8 overall and 9-5 in conference play. They are in 2nd place in the conference standings. And BGSU is 1 game behind Kent and 1 game ahead of both Buffalo and Akron.
You know, we've been in the race from the jump. Recently we had a 1-game lead and we let that evaporate with our recent home loss. So there's a lot of parity this year. We expected a lot of close games from us and everyone in the league just because of how well everybody did in the non-conference portion of the schedule. But, you know, 5 games remaining. You know, we're tied with 3 other teams and there's guys nipping at our heels, so it's wide open. It's going to come down to, you know, whoever plays well going down the stretch.
A win tonight would keep the Falcons in the top 4 of the MAC standings. Plus, it would be the first regular season sweep for BG. Tip-off is at 7 p.m. at the Convocation Center in Athens. Moving over to women's basketball, the Falcons head south to take on Miami University in a MAC East battle. Both BG and the Redhawks sit at a conference record of 2-12. While the Falcons are on a 7-game losing streak, Miami has been 2-2 over the last 2 weeks. BG beat the Redhawks 66-53 earlier this year. Tip-off is tomorrow at 7 p.m. at Millett Hall in Oxford. The BG Falcon hockey team dropped to number 11 in this week's National Hockey polls. The team lost its weekend series after being swept by Northern Michigan at the BGSU Ice Arena. Head coach Chris Bergeron says his team is not on the level yet to be a top contender.
We're not ready to be the great team that we've been talking about based on our record. That's just a fact.
Falcon hockey currently holds a record of 18-9-5. The team will travel to Anchorage this weekend to take on the Seawolves. One of BGSU's international gymnasts this season is Laura Mitchell. Mitchell is an all-around specialist with experience in international competitions. Reporter Juan Pimiento tells us Mitchell comes from England to BG with an impressive resume.
If you've been following the gymnastics team, you may be aware of who Laura Mitchell is. Mitchell is a freshman from London, England. She joined the team in December as an all-around specialist after the start of the season. She says her experience at BGSU has been positive so far.
It's been like a really great experience, and I haven't really had time to miss home yet, but yeah, it's been a lot of fun.
Mitchell accumulated multiple accomplishments before coming to Bowling Green. Some of Mitchell's accomplishments include 5 British Junior Championships and a participation at the Youth Olympics. Head coach Carrie Turner says her most remarkable trait is her confidence.
She has such a confidence in herself. She really is an athlete that spends every minute of training trying to get better and not worrying about, is she going to fall, is she not? She knows she's going to hit that routine.
This season, she was named the Mid-American Conference Specialist of the Week. She also scored the team's highest point total of the season on the bars.
Mitchell says she wants to continue her international gymnastics career after graduating from BGSU. BG Swimming and Dive will compete in this week's MAC Championships. The Falcons are currently ranked second among MAC schools. The championships are held at Eastern Michigan University. Swimmer Nicole Ranchuk says the team is prepared well to take on the conference.
We've been preparing all year with meets, and we had already swam at Eastern, so that was part of the preparation. But recently it's just fine-tuning little things, making sure we get everything right, and because every little bit's going to count.
Competition starts tomorrow at 7 p.m. with the 200 medley relay and the 800 freestyle. Rashawn Holmes takes home the honors of the Male Pizza Hut Athlete of the Week for the second time in a row. Holmes averaged 18 points, 9 rebounds and 5 steals in each of the Falcons' losses last week. Holmes can also reach a milestone in his BGSU basketball career tonight. He's only 5 points away from reaching the 1,000-point mark. Women's basketball player Miriam Justinger is this week's Female Pizza Hut Athlete of the Week. The junior had 19 points and 4 rebounds in BG's 58-62 weekend loss to Kent State. 15 of her 19 points came in the second half. Justinger has played in all 25 games for the Falcons this season, averaging 32 minutes and over 10 points per contest. And that's all we have for BG24 Sports tonight. Follow us at BG24 Sports Now on Twitter for breaking news and scores. I'm Toby Fleming, and we'll be right back.
Kayleen Powell and Jared Poole brought the Wild and Out show to BGSU. This was a scholarship event held to award a student who best supports unity. Poole says why unity is important to him.
In order to do things in life, you have to do it yourself, but I feel like in order to do things in life, you got to help people, and not only in the black community, in all different other races, religions, everybody just got to work together.
The red team and black team battled in comical games that had the audience laughing all night. The event made over $1,700 and was given to the winner of the scholarship. This show is an example of how great things can be accomplished when we unite together.
And we're back with Taylor for your last look at your Black Swamp weather forecast. Taylor?
Thanks, Alana. Okay, for this next week, temperatures will not go into the single digits right now. Well, tomorrow we'll see 20 degrees. And throughout the week, like I said, it won't go below the single digits. We will dip into the negatives on Thursday and Friday night. But Thursday and Sunday, we will see some snow, and Sunday will be our warmest day with 34 degrees and a low of 26 degrees. We will see snow Sunday and Thursday, like I said, but Friday and Saturday we'll have a sunny but cloudy day, and that is our week. Not too bad.
Yeah, still, it'd be wise for everybody to still bundle up on their way to classes.
Definitely, definitely. Those winds will be something else.
Did you notice it only snows on the weekends?
They don't want us to go out and have fun. That's why.
Exactly. But we're getting closer to spring break,
right.
So I'm sure everyone's excited to see warmer weathers. Maybe we can do some outdoors activities rather than being bundled up all night.
Yeah, hopefully get out of Ohio.
Yep.
The weather is still in the going into the double digits though, and that's what I'm excited about, is seeing some more the warmer weathers.
I'm happy with anything except the negatives. That's all I care about.
I'm just hoping by March that it'll just stay at consistent temperature, and for St. Patrick's Day we'll have good weather.
My freshman year, St. Patrick's Day was 70 degrees. We were wearing dresses and sandals and shorts.
And that's all for BG24 News tonight.
Check out these stories and more online at bg24news.org.
And check us out on Facebook and Twitter.
Have a good night, everyone.